Hello and welcome to the Edexcel New Style GCSEs. These are the ones that go from grades 9 through 1. This is paper 1MA1/2F. It's the second paper in the foundation tier. It is a calculator paper and we're picking up in question 25. Here are the first four terms of an arithmetic sequence. 6, 10, 14, 18. Write an expression in terms of n for the nth term of this sequence. Okay, so we don't need to worry about is it an arithmetic or a geometric sequence or is it a quadratic sequence. We're told it's an arithmetic sequence. If you can remember the formula for an arithmetic sequence, it's the first term in the sequence plus the common difference into n minus 1. If you can't remember it, we can derive it, so I'm going to pretend we can't remember it. So the first thing we're looking for is that when n equals 1, we want our answer to be 6. So the easiest way to do that is to start off with 6 and have something multiplied by n minus 1 so that n becomes 0, and then that something times 0 is going to make the answer 6. Now what's the something we're multiplying? Well, we want it to go up in, we've got 10 minus 6 is 4, 14 minus 10 is 4, 18 minus 14 is 4. So we want them to go up in multiples of 4. So we want 4 times something. And again, we want the first term, if n is 1, we want that something to be 0. So let's say n minus 1. So we've got our term here. So we've got our expression as 6 plus 4 into n minus 1. So when n is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 times 4 is 0, we've got 6. When n is 1, when n is 2, we get the second term, so 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 times 4 is 4, 6 plus 4 is 10. So when we want the third term, we take n equals 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, and so on, going up in 4s. However, I don't think we can just write this because this looks a little bit too quick and easy to get 2 marks. The fact that it's 2 marks, I think they're expecting us to simplify this. So let's simplify it. First thing we can do is expand out the n minus 1. So that's 6 plus 4n minus 4. So rearranging, that's 4n plus 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2, so our answer is 4n plus 2. Okay, moving on. The nth term of a different arithmetic sequence is 3n plus 5. Is 108 a term on this sequence? Show how you got your answer. Okay, so what I would do is take 3n plus 5, which is our sequence, and I would set it equal to 108. And then I would explain that if 108 is a term on this sequence, then n will be a whole number. So if 108 is on the arithmetic sequence 3n plus 5, then n will be a whole number. So let's find out if n is a whole number by simply solving this equation. 3n is equal to, I'm taking the 5 over by subtracting 5 from both sides, 108 minus 5. So 3n is equal to 103. So n is equal to 103 divided by 3. Now I know that's going to come out to 34 1/3 because 100 divided by 3 is 33 1/3, and that's just 3 more than 100, so therefore n is going to be 1/3 is going to be 1, sorry, more than 33 and a third, so that's 34 and a third. So n is equal to 34 and a third. You can use a calculator, however, and I recommend you probably do use a calculator unless you think it's obvious that 103 over 3 is 34 and a third. I suggest you use a calculator to be sure. And since 34 and a third is not a whole number, then the answer is no. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.